From the braids on superstar Brandy's head to the bevy of manes worn by the ladies of Living Single and the intricate looks donned by R&B and hip-hop's favorite women, Black hairstyles were Afrocentric and futuristic, and Black women faced discrimination and pressure to relax and conform, and you can get a full breakdown in this video. For now, let's examine the broader hair culture of the 1990s. In the earliest years, the high top fade still carried weight, and more heads were rocking cornrows like Allen Iverson, but no matter the style for most Black men, crispy edges were usually a must. For white men, the mullet was out of style by 1993, and the Caesar haircut was popularized by Antonio Banderas and George Clooney. And you can't forget the curtains on teenage heartthrobs or the appropriated dreadlocks either. They also rocked a lot of highlights, gel, and frosted tips. Popular styles for women included bangs, pixie cuts, super cute butterfly clips, crimped hair a la Christina Aguilera, and who can forget chunky highlights, claw clips, and hairigami. While there were a bunch of new hair options, white women weren't exempt from the politics of hair. Big and blonde manes were often associated with bimbos, gold diggers, and ditzes. The perfectly sculpted hair of Texas Governor Ann Richards symbolized wise and tough Southern grandma, wrote Texas Monthly in 1992. Although Republican critics keep trying to portray her as a shrill feminist liberal, they can't quite keep her in that ideological box because her hairstyle, washed, curled, teased, and sprayed, is straight out of the 50s, the last era of good feeling in America. Her hair makes her a permanent member of the car hop generation, a throwback to small town values, which is why she appeals to both men and women. When Paula Jones, the Arkansas woman who accused Bill Clinton of sexual harassment, debuted a new look in 1998, it generated news coverage because she elevated her style from white trash by removing the perm and wearing different makeup. Said historian Stephen Zadatny at the time, "It's amazing how quickly people recognize social class in hair. There's a haircut that belongs on Wall Street and a different one that belongs in Hollywood." The taming of Paula Jones' hair was accompanied by a completely new look akin to the makeover in Clueless. Wrote Robin Gavon, "Enough with the dowdy short skirts, cheesy dresses, horrific accessories. A few trips to Nordstrom and Macy's and a couple of suits later, goodbye Paula, hello Miss Jones." Paula Jones alleged that Bill Clinton propositioned himself to her while serving as governor of Arkansas, something that several people attempted to dispute by attacking her looks. Said the LA Times, "Any woman suddenly in the glare of TV cameras and news photographers would want to look her best. But in this case, the more attractive Jones looks, the more credible her claim that a public figure would have been willing to risk the kingdom, so to speak, to dally with her. And when she presents herself as an attractive, sophisticated woman instead of a ditzy Southern babe, she has a better chance of being taken seriously." A makeup artist named Sydney Watson said, "She did it all. She maxed out her capacity for beauty." The 90s, right? Marcia Clark, the lead prosecutor in the O.J. Simpson murder trial, was similarly criticized as unsophisticated and unattractive. She was advised by jurors to be more feminine and soft, and she received a boost in favorable news coverage when she debuted a shorter and straighter hairstyle. Her hairstylist, Alan Edwards, who charged the prosecutor $150 for the cut, got 30 interview requests by the end of the news day. Not all haircuts would go over so well.
One thing to say you're gonna let go. It's another to actually do it. So when I walked into the haircutting place, I was taking a leap. But I wasn't doing it for a guy. I was doing it for me.
Wow. Wow good or wow bad? Definitely wow bad.
I don't think it's so bad. I just think it's a different look.
In 1999, the shearing of Kerri Russell after the first season of Felicity was blamed for a plunge in ratings, despite the fact that the show had been moved to a new time slot. Said an executive for WB, "We got a lot of emails and letters and feedback from our friends in the industry who were fans of the show. People were disappointed and angry at us and at Kerri for cutting off her hair. Who made that decision?" they asked. It turned out the show's creators, J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves, did, but everyone blamed Kerri Russell. Over on NBC, the Rachel seen on Jennifer Aniston's character in Friends was popular. It was first seen in the 1995 season 1 episode, the one with the evil orthodontist. The style was created by Chris McMillan, who convinced the actress to shed her long and dry style for something new. While Aniston only wore the style until season 3, it was a hit for the rest of the decade. It was apparently hard to replicate, and Chris McMillan charged women just $60 if they could meet him at his salon in LA, and people were flying in for that hairstyle. Honestly, I prefer Dana Scully's Lil Bob over on the X-Files, but that's just me. By the way, the Bob was popular on stars like Victoria Posh Spice Beckham and Cameron Diaz. One last iconic hair moment of the 90s involves Demi Moore, who shaved her head bald for her role in G.I. Jane.